This is just an internal video for the tree. I'm going to put this up. We just added this attack to the tree for when we have a... Here, let's pop it up. When we have a base like this, 2 to 3 compartments, 2 to 3 boxes, right? So it's pretty open, but it's also spread, so it makes it hard for hogs. And it also has a lot of AoE easily accessible to where you can kind of mitigate your risk from that. See how most of it's on the bottom half. So when you have AoE exposed, right, those main things can enable what we're going to call the Go Witch whole flank. Call this, attack that. Because there's two main actions, two phases. So we're going to push up with the witches first. With this attack, really, I think what Colonel's doing is he's first trying to mitigate the AoE in the clan castle using golems coupled with the witch backing force. So the golems basically distract the AoE while the witches move up into position to take out the AoE. And I would assume if you didn't have this easy pathing that this base allows, right? So if you didn't have this, you know, horrible base design, you would wall breaker in basically. And then, but the key is to drop. He's going to drop 2 golems on each side, such that the AoE, I'm just going to draw an arrow for each AoE, would be targeting it, while his mass troops drive in under behind, right? So and then so that's the first phase. That's the Go Witch. Then when that Go Witch is penetrating and established position in the core of the base that has that clump of anti-mass, the AoE splash damage type defenses, they're engaged with the Go Witch. Then you have hog action off the flank of that. In this case, Colonel will come off from this side to basically clear. Here will be his run, right? And they might have some that jump this way at the same time, right? So he's going to have hog action off the backside to clear the final stuff that would typically snipe away at the force and try to clear the last walls. So those two things together. So you have a Go Witch component to push into the exposed AoE or the AoEs that you can expose. And then you have a hog action, typically one flanked, if not 2. You could do 2, I guess, but you don't have a lot of slots tied into hogs, so probably just one flank. And then you hog that action, and you heal that action as it hogs across. So let's take a look at the attack. Get rid of those markings. Speed it up just a smidge. So, anytime. There you go. So minute 52, he'll be done. So we start with the golems. They're in position. Notice all the AoE is tied up. Here comes the Go Witch, the witch component, the mass witch that's going to drive up and clear. I didn't think he could pull off the clan castle with the mass witch and the wizards in there, but he did. So he had enough mass and skeletons coming from multiple angles. Here comes the hogs. So as we talked about, moving this way. Continuing, some of them jump across, go in. And that's really the key. So now he's got a distract actually happening for his, not for this one, but here, he gets a little bit of a distract from the skeletons. Jump spells will displace, could have been here. Get both sides. That's a minor point. And then the attack is over. So again, if you see a Town Hall 9 base is kind of mid-level, AoE's 60% of it's exposed via, you know, just straight walk-in or wall breakered in to where you feel like you can get to it. If you had, and you can distract it first with a couple golems, and then a massive arc of 10 witches. Push that up, and then hog flank off one side. I think the Go Witch hoe flank can be something for you.
Okay, to add to that video with something that is base specific, this is for Jayco. He has called base number 4. So basically, this one's not quite as open as the one he showed, but if you'll look, the majority of the AoE, like he was talking about in that video, is all exposed, with the majority of it on this side of the base. So if you would have a clan castle golem that you deploy out here, and your own golem that you deploy here, they will both come in towards this area and funnel in this direction, drawing out the clan castle in the process, because the clan castle is going to detect probably out to about this area, I'm guessing. Then have the witches like it showed in that video that you deploy back here to meet up with the golems in the clan castle. And you'll need wall breakers to deploy to try to break through into these walls here, so that your golems and everything can get in here to destroy these AoE, the area of effect, basically the splash damage defenses. Your golems will be drawing all of that fire as they come through here. And then have your heal spells like that video showed, and send your hogs in this direction. They will go around this back side of this base, take out most of this other stuff, I'm thinking. And you could have a jump spell that you would could also even place like right in here if you didn't want to use the wall breakers. That would get your golems and your witches and your king and your queen all driving in through into the jump spell, and then into the mid to destroy the queen and the king and the town hall, while your hogs are jumping around and going to all these spots here. So hopefully that will work, and hopefully you will understand that. I know it's kind of put together quick, so hope you can find this and take a look at it. Thanks. Good luck, Jayco.